This is your morning report brought to you by Sky Sports News.
Coming up, Seve Ballesteros says he'll face the toughest test of his life with bravery, faith and mental strength. We have the latest on his condition. Andy Murray ahead of the Madrid Masters, and Phil the Power Taylor claims his 8th World Grand Prix title. But first, Scotland captain Barry Ferguson says he understands Chris Boyd's decision to retire from international football. The Rangers striker will not play for his country again while George Burley is in charge, and now even Ferguson, despite backing the current manager, is contemplating his future. He says he'll decide whether to continue playing for Scotland at the end of the current qualifying campaign.
Boyd is in the same sort of situation at Rangers, but he knows that he's going to get on if things aren't going well. I think he was just disappointed that he didn't get a chance to go on and play when he obviously seen the two boys going before him, and I can understand Boyd. He's frustrated because I think it's not just me. I think everybody knows when he goes on the pitch, 9 times out of 10 Boyd is going to score. So I think there's a lot of disappointment and sadness for his part. He just wants to play. I'm going to play until the campaign ends, and then I'll take it from there. That's what I've done all along. I want to, obviously that's one thing that's missing. I've never reached a major finals for my country. But I'll play until the end, and then I'll see once this qualification comes to an end.
Well, Chris Boyd was sick of doing this, sitting on the bench for his country. He's only started 6 times for Scotland, and he's been substitute 8 times. That's despite scoring 7 goals for a strike rate of 1 in 2. Boyd says he wants to concentrate on his Rangers career, but Walter Smith is also using him mainly as a sub, despite his excellent strike rate. He's made 83 starts for Rangers, plus a further 29 off the bench, scoring 74 goals for a strike rate of a goal every game and a half. England captain John Terry is likely to decide today whether he'll be fit for Wednesday's World Cup qualifier in Belarus. Terry missed the win over Kazakhstan on Saturday after a back problem left him unable to train all week. England are due to fly out to Minsk tomorrow, and we'll be live for an England news conference in football today. That's at about 1:30 this lunchtime on Sky Sports News. Seve Ballesteros says he's facing the toughest challenge of his life after confirming he has a brain tumour. The 5-time major winner and former European Ryder Cup winning captain says he can face any situation with bravery, faith and mental strength. The 51-year-old will have more tests tomorrow before deciding which course of treatment to take. This news dominated conversation on golf night, where Mark Rowe believes Ballesteros will tackle his brain tumour in the same way he's faced his career.
All we can and hope and pray for Seve over the next coming weeks and months is that the biopsy perhaps shows that there's some hope to go forward and it's operable. And,
yeah, it might be benign, mightn't it?
Exactly, it could be benign, and you know, whatever happens, you know, one thing for sure, he'll fight this the way he fought throughout his career, and you know, he has a great inner strength, and I'm sure he'll come out the other side.
We'll go way back. The first as a player, it was that, you know, I was a low life on the tour, and happened to find myself travelling with him and a few other players, and he was the superstar. When he got off the plane, he was there to be met by courtesy drivers and all sorts of things. And at that time on tour, you just made your own way. And he made sure that the rest of the players, there was about 6 or 7 of us, and we were low life. He was the superstar. He said, those boys, they're players too, they have to come. He stayed until we got transport. And that's the sort of guy, he thought of everything. He didn't just get in his car and drive off. A great man, Seb.
Andy Murray says he feels like the pressure is off going into the Madrid Masters. He's already qualified for the season-ending Masters Cup in Shanghai, and after a successful summer, Murray seeded 4th, is confident of performing well in Madrid.
It's been good to sort of have a bit of time off. It's been a long year with the Olympics and being in between Wimbledon and US Open, and yeah, it was nice. Played some Davis Cup and got a bit of time off, so I'm looking forward to playing again. The whole summer for me was good, bar the Olympics where I didn't play particularly well, but won my first Masters series. Wimbledon was obviously not a bad few weeks for me, and yeah, I feel confident at my highest world ranking now, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the start of the tournament.
Darts and Phil Taylor says he's Raymond van Barneveld's biggest fan after beating the Dutchman in Dublin last night to claim an 8th World Grand Prix title. Taylor says he's delighted to see van Barneveld back on top form. Barneveld took the first set, but Taylor hit back to level. The next 2 sets were shared before Taylor went 4-2 ahead. And he won the next set before needing 3 shots at doubles to win the match, hitting double 5 for his 8th World Grand Prix.
I'm probably Barnum's biggest fan. I'm bigger than what these are. The one thing was in my favour tonight. I thought Raymond hasn't been competitive for about 3 or 4 months, and it will take its toll during the game. Even though I lost the first set, I think don't panic, don't keep putting him under pressure, because you know it's difficult when you've had a gap for about 3 months. But look at him, 2 finals in 1 week. He's brilliant.
Coming up on Sky Sports, the final day of the first test in Bangalore is live on Sky Sports 2 throughout the morning. The Madrid Masters tennis gets underway today. That's live at 10 on Sky Sports 1. And there's live football from League 2 tonight. Brentford visiting Meadow Lane to take on Notts County. Coverage from 7:30. The Monday night American football sees the New York Giants at Cleveland. That's in the early hours on Sky Sports 1 and HD1. The second leg of the Speedway Grand Final sees Poole Pirates up against the Lakeside Hammers. That's at 7:30 on Sky Sports 2. And there's live wrestling with WWE Late Night Raw from 2 a.m. on Sky Sports 3 and HD3. You can keep up to date with all the latest sports stories on Sky Sports News, Sky Digital Channel 405.